So today we are going to explain a very new and popular comic whose name is The Incredible Hulk Future Perfect. In this comic story, Hulk becomes evil and starts ruling the whole world and changes his identity and becomes Maestro. But ultimately, why does he become light-haired? And how does his name change from Hulk to Maestro? You will know all this in this video, and although this comic is quite big, but I have explained its big story in short, which you're going to like a lot. So, without any further delay, let's start today's Kamal's video. So the story begins with Hal standing with Captain America, Wolverine, and some superheroes, and next to them, there's a big sentence lying down, and they are all talking among themselves that they have defeated this Indian, and hence the danger is over now. After this, Hulk starts having dinner with his wife, battery friend, and his children inside the Avengers mansion. This is where the world used to be. Now the world has become absolutely perfect because for many years there has been no problem in the world. Everything is so good. But then suddenly the wife starts reacting strangely, and she starts saying that there's a problem in the system. The program is shutting down, and while saying all this, his voice becomes exactly like a robot, as if a robot is speaking. Hawkeye gets shocked on hearing this. That is why he starts asking his wife and daughter about this. But Hawkeye does not answer anything while sitting. Hawkeye starts thinking about this. He goes out from there, but as soon as he comes out, all the Avengers appear in front of him, and they start telling Hal to calm down and stop thinking about this. But Hawkeye gets angry after hearing all this, and then the Avengers attack him. They attack, but Hulk throws them all away with his Thunder Club, but Vision comes close to Hulk and puts one of his hands inside Hulk's head, seeing which Hulk shouts and says, "Take it out. I said take it out of my head." And then only after this Hulk wakes up from sleep, and he realizes that everything that has happened till now he was looking in his mind, where Hulk finds himself inside a lab, where he is kept connected to a machine. Hulk comes out of the machine, but as soon as he comes out, an alarm starts ringing loudly. He's lightly here, and he starts thinking, where am I? Which place is this, and since when have I been here? And what is this? Now I have even grown a beard. It is light. He is thinking about everything, and then there are many soldiers there. They go there, and ask Hulk to go back inside the machine, but Hulk angrily starts coming toward the soldiers, and seeing this, he fires his gun on the soldier, so that he can be driven away from the machine. He falls and thinks that these guns are very powerful, and that is why instead of fighting with the Hulk and soldier, he punches the ground very hard, which breaks everything, and then Hulk runs away from there, but as soon as he comes down, he is attacked by two more people. You all must be knowing about the abominations which are visible and abominations, but those who know vapor don't you know. I tell them that on the claim of Dun, there's a powerful character of marble, which can turn itself into smoke, and can completely take the form of vapor. Fulguni is watching when suddenly those soldiers come there, and this time Modoff is also with him. The alcohol runs towards the soldiers to kill them, but an energy shield stops them there, and at the same time Modoff also fires a laser on the light, due to which the light goes far away and falls after looking at the turns. Hulk asks him what is happening here. Where is my wife and daughter? Where is my friend Jones and the rest of the people came? Hearing this, Modo starts telling everything to Hulk. He tells Hulk that they have killed all those people. Dr. Banner further tells that the mood is off. Dr. Banner has already started World War III. Humans have killed humans. About 100 years ago, a terrorist group exploded one nuclear bomb each in America and Russia. Because of this, lots of people died. Varun, both the countries felt that that attack on them was done by another country, and before people could know the truth, there was a rain of boxes in the world, due to which more than half of the people of the world died. Hearing this, Hulk asks the mods if this happened. I don't even remember all this, and then in response to this, Modoff says that as soon as the first bomb blast happened, we brought you and some people like you here, and we selected such people and brought them here, but this radiation had a good effect and not a bad one. And see, today, because of the radiation, you have become many times more powerful than before. Further, Modo tells Hulk that today you are alive only because of us, Dr. Banner, so I should thank us. But on hearing this, he slaps Modo hard and says thanks, and after saying this, Hulk goes out from there. On coming out, Hulk sees the outside world, and he is stunned to see the scene outside, because there but everything was destroyed. After this, Hulk goes straight to Las Vegas, where he used to live at one point. Everything was disturbed there too. The building was broken, all the trees had dried up, and all the animals there were also killed. Hulk comes down there and picks up a small dead animal in his hands, and starts thinking that what is the reason behind these animals? What was the fault of these animals? Humans have punished themselves as well as these animals for their mistake. Hulk thinks further, and says that we all always believed that our lab would never let this happen to us. He will save us from every such disaster, but no one has stopped this medicine. No one has taken any action. Thinking all this, tears come in eyes, but then the situation turns angry, and he says loudly, "Go to hell." And if you don't like me, then come and fight me lotto. And then saying this, Hulk goes away from there, and while walking on the road, he sees a small child who's put an oxygen mask on his mouth. That child looks here and there, and then goes straight into a gutter. Hulk gets very surprised after seeing a human being there, and that is why he also saves him from the child. He goes back, and as soon as he comes inside the gutter, he sees a lot of people, and they see the situation and start firing at him. But then a soft voice of Dr. Banner is heard, and as soon as he turns back after hearing this, he sees a machine there. It is seen that Machine Man tells Hulk that some of us live here in the underground area, and we also have some food with which we can still survive for many years. After this, Machine Man takes Hulk with his secret. From where they're keeping an eye on the surrounding cities, the Machine Man shows Hulk the condition of all those cities. But on top of one of the springs, Hulk sees a city in which there are a lot of people. Hulk tells Machine Man about it. When he asks, Machine Man tells Hulk that this city used to be New York, but now it is called Dystopia. It was built by the ruler of this place, and he still rules this place, and his name is Maestro. After that, Hulk goes straight to the desktop or city, and tells the people there that I want to meet Maestro, so take me to him, go here. A man comes from behind who calls himself the Minister of Suppression, and that minister takes him to Maestro. As soon as they reach Maestro's palace, Maestro comes in front of them, and Maestro is none other than Hercules. Hercules welcomes Hulk after seeing him there, but Hulk is shocked to see him there. Hulk asks him, Hercules, or are you Maestro? To which Hercules replies, my friend, I am. Hercules goes straight to Hulk and hugs him, and he tells Hulk that it is my favorite hole, but on hearing this, Hulk comes to know that it is my favorite hole, but in which thing, to which Hulk says in boxing. And on saying this, Hercules hits a strong punch to Hulk, due to which Hulk falls straight out of the hole, in response to which Hercules, he also punches Hulk, due to which Hercule falls straight in the middle of the city, and then a dangerous fight starts between the two of them. But then Hercules punches the ground, which breaks the ground, and Hulk falls under it. Soon, Hulk sees two people there who tell him that his friend Exxon wants to meet him. Hulk gets shocked on hearing the name of his friend Riggs Jones, so he goes with them directly to a place called Hercules. Hercules thinks that Hulk has run away from him out of fear, so he goes back inside his palace. Here, as soon as Hulk sees Riggs Jones, they both start talking to each other. Then Hulk tells him that Hercules has been with Hulk for years. He is ruling these people by becoming Maestro, but he only thinks about himself. Hercules does not care about the people, but on hearing this, Hal gets angry and asks John, which people are you talking about? These are we who have ruined this whole world and done the work which even people like leaders have not been able to do till date. Screw us and this Hercules. If he had all the brains, then he would have first destroyed these common people. I would kill them and cut them down like grass, who can either give me a single reason to blame these common people. Why should we worry about it? After saying all this, Hal leaves and reaches a lab named Ultimus, where some dead people are seen who were kept inside machines for experimental purposes. After this, Hulk starts working here for a month, and then after a few months, he again comes into Dystopian. Hulk stands in the middle of the city and tells everyone that from now on I will rule here, and you all will support me, and if you agree, if you do this, then you will become their victim. And on saying this, Hulk shows his army of machine dogs there. These are the same machine dogs that Hulk has prepared inside him for so many months. On hearing these words of Hulk, all those people get scared, and then they start running away from them, seeing which Hulk sends his machine dogs to kill them. Before the dogs could attack, Hercules reaches there and starts destroying those machine dogs. After this, there is a fight between Hulk and Hercules. The Hulk starts punching Hercules, but Hercules, he catches his punch and throws him in the air and catches his toe, and then he starts hitting him on the ground. After this, Hercules starts hitting Hulk on the face, and while hitting him says to Hulk, "Here is my hero. I will kill you," and then Hal says that yes, I agree with you. On hearing this, Hercules gives his hand to Hal and helps him stand up, and after talking to him, he goes away from there, but after a few days, Hulk comes to Hercules again, and this time he brings a lady with him. Hal tells Hercules that he has brought this lady for him. On hearing this, Hercules goes inside with the lady, but as soon as he comes inside, we come to know that she is a woman. The lady is none other than VA, who at the same time gets transferred into vapor and enters Hercules, causing Hercules to stop breathing. He starts suffocating and his eyes turn completely red, and then after some time Hercules dies, and then the paper is inside Hercules. She gets out of the car, but then he goes inside the hall and fires an advanced gun at the paper, which jams the paper, and then Hulk comes near her and breaks her into pieces, which destroys the paper as well. After this, Hal comes to the police and says that he is sorry Hercules, but no one can defeat him. After this, Hulk takes Hercules to the middle of the city and burns his body there, and then tells all the people there that from now on I am the king of all of you, and my new name will be Maestro. And then after this, light machine dogs start attacking the people standing there, but then one machine dog gets attacked, and he gets completely disturbed. Hulk, when he looks back, he sees a man who has a very advanced weapon in his hands. He fires at Hulk, but before that, he breaks the ground, as a result of which the man falls down, and the weapon also falls from his hands. She falls down and seems about to die, but then Hercules stands up again, walking and looking around in circles. He says, "How is this possible? You've already died. How can you be alive?" But Hercules says to Hulk that Hades has given me permission to stay alive. That is why now I will kill you only after killing you. In fact, Streak is the god of mythology. There is death. And here Hercules is talking about this lap of death. After this, Hercules starts killing Hulk. But then the minister kills Hercules with his gun, after which Hercules actually dies. Hulk asks the minister, "Why do you do this, did you work for every police?" On hearing this, the minister says, "But I did not like it from the beginning. I want to work for you." And then after this, Hulk goes inside his palace and sits on the throne of Hercules and becomes the new king there. After this, Hawkeye Maestro tells the minister that I have seen many survivors in many other cities. So now we will find them, because they have a lot of food and many essential items. And now, hearing this, the minister asks, "Everything can be done by us. So will you kill them all now?" To which Maestro says, "No. First we will give them a chance to come with us. If they go, then is okay, otherwise they will die." After this, Maestro sends a minister to Machine Man, and as people reaching there, the minister tells them that from now on the master will rule over all of you, and whatever food and goods you will have to give it all to him, after which he will decide who will keep those goods. And if you agree, if you do this, then all of you will be killed. But Machine Man rejects this and asks the minister to leave from there, after which Maestro comes there and starts destroying everything and gives a Sharuk Khan to Machine Man. But then inside Machine Man, a voice comes from there, and Machine Man says to the master, "I am just a duplicate. All this was just to divert your attention, because the real Machine Man has gone far away from here with his people and his important stuff, and now he is yours. I will never be caught. And yes, there is a bomb inside me, which is going to explode in a few seconds, and then after this, a huge bomb blast takes place there, and everything gets destroyed." After this, Maestro comes out of Malp and starts going back to his city. Here we come to know that the Pantheons have an eye on Maestro. Keeping this in mind, the Pantheon is a superhero team of Marvel, and at one time, Help was also a member of Steam. We are shown Pantheon's team, who wanted to stop the growing terror of Maestro, and these people were making plans for that. While they're talking to each other, someone comes to meet them, and that person is none other than Dr. Dom. He comes inside and talks to all of them, and together with them, he makes a plan to stop Maestro. They decide that they have to bring Master back to Dr. Bruce Banner form by any means, because they can kill him any time. After this, you go to Maestro and meet him like old friends. Here Master has dinner with all of them, and Maestro starts talking to them and tells them that he has been working on a machine for many years. He was locked inside the machine by Mo Dog, but now he has come out from there because no one can capture him. Listening to this from Maestro, everyone says that Mo Dog and his men have done this to us. We have come to know this. That's why now we want to take revenge from Mo Dog, but we don't know where to find it. Hearing this, Maestro tells them, "Do not worry, I know where to find Modo. Come, I will take you with me to Maestro." De Panty sits in his plane and starts going with them. On the way, he asks the masters, "Will you tell me how they killed your friend?" But on hearing this, they become completely silent and start thinking. Micro understands that they lied to him, and so he catches them and tries to kill them, but then Maestro falls unconscious, because they all had sprayed an unconscious gas on Maestro, and as soon as Maestro falls unconscious, Dr. Tum comes in front of him, and we get to know about it. It is revealed that all this was a plan of the doctors and the cultists. They together trapped Maestro inside the glamp. After which Pan's friend Paris comes and uses his mind power and starts showing Maestro illusions inside his mind. But Maestro understands about Paris, and that is why he kills him by strangling him. Due to which Paris is killed in real life as well, and then Maestro wakes up from sleep and breaks the machine and comes out. After this, a fight starts between Maestro and Pentium, and Maestro starts killing them all, but then Maestro that Bruce Banner starts seeing his mother Abby, seeing which Maestro gets emotional and turns into his human form. But as soon as he turns into human form, he gets shot by many bullets, and then we come to know that it was not Ray Banner who came to help, but Paris who showed Maestro all these illusions. After this, they put Rox's body inside the metal, so that he could never get out of there, and people start controlling his brain too. but then they start controlling him inside Bruce Banner's mind. Maestro goes there and brings Bruce Banner back to his senses, after which as soon as Bruce Banner opens his eyes, he becomes Maestro, after which he destroys everything there. After this, Maestro goes out from there, and then Panty and his whole team can be wiped out with just one bomb blast. From here, Maestro goes straight to the desktop. On the other side, inside Dystopia, Dr. Dom reaches Maestro's palace, and after going there, he sits on Maestro's throne, but after some time after this, Maestro comes there breaking the door, and seems that a fight is about to happen between these two, and they both shake hands. After this, they both start having dinner together, and this is where we get to know that killing Giant and his entire team was a plan of both Maestro and Doctor, and both of them together killed them, so that those people do not come in the way of their work. Doctor comes searching for us. Now, there's no one to stop us. That's why now we both of them together will rule this world, but on hearing this, the Maestro, sorry, I work alone. That's why I will rule this world alone, and as soon as he says this, a fight starts between Maestro and Dr. Dund, and while fighting they both reach the Alchemics building directly. This is the same building, the place where the experiment was made. Therefore there is a lot of material for the experiment here, and coming here at this time is also a plan of Maestro. Dr. Doom flies in the air and reaches Maestro and comes in front of him and tells him, then, I don't want to do anything. Maestro presses a button on a device, which causes two electromagnets to be attached to the sides of Dr. Dom, and they find the Doctor and pull armor out of his body. Seeing this, Maestro says that all your strength, it was because of this armor, that let's see how powerful you are without it. And saying this, Maestro punches Dr. Dom so that many of his bones break, and Dr. Dom collides directly with a building, after which he gets injured very badly. Gets injured in a way, and then Maestro again comes to kill the Doctor, but Dr. Dom picks up his flesh lying nearby, and with the help of his technology, he disappears from there and runs away, and in this way Maestro defeats Dr. Dom, and then after this Maestro starts ruling this whole universe alone, and this story also ends here. So this was a complete video on future imperfect comic. Do let me know in the comments how you like the video, and if you have any other video, if there are any conditions, then definitely tell us that too. Apart from this, if you like such comics, then you can check out many of Kamal's videos like our World War comic series and motorcycle series. I will also put the link of all these videos in the description, so if you are interested, then do check it out. So in today's video, I end this video here. If you like this video, then do like it. If you have not subscribed to the channel, then subscribe sometime. I will meet you in some such video. And until then, goodbye in the best video.